Hi guys, welcome to another video from Overbike Gaming. I'm the majestic Snare, and that behind me is my gorgeous new skinned Railjack. I'm not sure if I've shown this to you on videos yet, but there it is. Snare Force 1. It's a beaut. Anyway, I get distracted by beauty. So today I wanted to have a little delve into my experiences with the recent Railjack Revisited update. It's had a number of kind of tweaks here and there to make the experience a little bit more, shall we say, fair. So let's just sort of jump into it. The recent kind of number of updates we've had have been not received that well on launch. Most recent being the Scarlet Spear update that came out that didn't really feel like it had been tested and had some network problems, connection issues, bugs and breaks galore. It did settle down and improve, but the gameplay itself was another island to do stuff in. Wasn't connected to the grand scheme of things. People got a little bit pissed about, what was going on there. However, one of the things that was a continued blight on the otherwise fantastic game that is Warframe was the Railjack performance in terms of grind. And general experience being another island of, stuff to do, not connected. So here we see, some gameplay of Railjack as of today, the 5th of May. And I wanted just to sit down with you and let you know my experiences on how I've seen things kind of improve since it was. Now, one of the ways I wanted to describe this is that it's not night and day. The gameplay itself hasn't changed in terms of the basic Railjack missions. There's some mechanics that have changed, but the basic premise is kill every motherfucker in the room. Okay, and then do some other objectives potentially. The difference is night and day. The difference is more like dusk and dawn. It's still very similar, but one definitely feels different to the other. You can see from the gameplay here that we're in the Vale here, and enemies are much easier to kill. It doesn't take, multiple clips of a rank 3 weapon to kill and dispatch these guys. So it does feel like it's a little bit more, find an enemy in your sights, take him out, move on to the next one, rather than chase them around for 5 minutes and then go on to the next one and, oh goody, we've got 80 more to do. It doesn't feel like that anymore. It feels much more balanced in that gameplay. I didn't capture any people boarding my ship, even though myself and my random co-pilot here, we were dealing some decent damage. He was dealing with cruise ships and I was dealing with fighters pretty much. But we didn't get anyone boarding us. So what I do know from previous tries out in recent days, that when you do get boarded, the Grineer are still much easier to kill, but they're still a bit tougher than usual. But they don't just completely decimate you unless you've got a particular build or loadout. As long as you can deal some decent damage and the right kind of damage, I suppose, then you should be okay. But it's not the fact that you can't do anything towards the fight. So the actual ability to deal damage and the damage that enemies take has been put back in equilibrium, really. It does feel a lot more balanced and a lot more, well, balanced in Warframe sense, and that's saying something. Everyone wants their god complex in Warframe, power fantasy and everything else. So it feels more like in line with the main base gameplay, which is a good thing. That's what we come to Warframe for. Not necessarily a tactical challenge, but it's something that we want to have engagement and immersion in the gameplay we're doing. You want to be able to shoot straight, kill things, and move on. The actual cruise ships now, as you can see here, actually have field generators on in the Vale anyway. I'm not sure about the other areas, but you have to shoot those 3 little nodules or field generator off the cruise ship, and then you can deal some damage to the main ship itself. You can see my matey in the blue circle there disappearing. I've also noticed some of the HUD elements have changed as well. So stationary kind of cannon batteries on the asteroids, they seem to be now marked as a circle. And it just feels little tweaks here and there have been improved generally. The amount of intrinsics you'll get from each mission have now been severely, I think they have just been doubled, but I was finding previously on some missions only to be getting back in the original release of Railjack, sorry, Empyrean. I always say Railjack because that's what it is. But we were getting like maybe, I don't know, 4 to 6 per mission. And I think they doubled it once and have doubled it again. I do feel, I mean, for this mission here, I think I collected about 24, if I can remember the numbers correctly, about 24 to 30 intrinsics for a mission, which is a great deal quicker than it was previously. So there's been balances on game mechanics, on the grind and the damage. It really has been from sort of top down and bottom up a review. But one thing it does kind of pose as a question is the length of time it took to fix this with everything else going on. And I know I'm not going to be bashing DE on this point. I just wanted to observe it and maybe record it. Is the fact that, I mean, it's been 5 months since Railjack really came out. So in 5 months we've had, you know, the fixes eventually. And I don't think it would be fair to say it's now completely fixed and perfect, or where they want it to be, or how they want it to be viewed. I think it does need some work still, but it's a damn good improvement to where it was. It feels like you can say to someone, do you want to have a game of Railjack, and not feel like you're making them go through a chore. It's still fun, and with the right crew it's going to be interesting and, you know, good fun basically. That's what we come to play games for. So, you know, on the one hand, and a sincere statement, thank you DE for delivering this fix to so many aspects of the gameplay and making it a more enticing game mode. We don't know yet how it's going to fit into the future of the new war, which is going to be starting with the Glassmaker, the new Nightwave quest. I think that's part of the new war. Maybe it's not. I know Scarlet Spear was, so maybe the Glassmaker is just a Nightwave. But I know that this whole Railjack experience is kind of integral to that, and hopefully it's going to be doing something or be part of something bigger. But we don't know what that is, and we can't really comment on it. We can speculate till the cows come home, but we don't have the information yet. So is it going to be looked on fondly in the years to come, or is it going to be something that we still hate, or a lot of people don't like Arkwing in general? The changes they've made have been good. It has made a big difference to the enjoyment of the actual mode, but at the moment it's still just an island. We're going to be getting more factions coming across to do, you know, within the Railjack battles. That'll be nice to see. Maybe that's a chance to, you know, have a second punt and see if you can do something with some of the game modes, bring in some other ideas, have a try of that. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I'd love to hear what you guys think about the update in general. Do you think it's been worthwhile in your experience? Have you found it to be something you've come back to and gone, oh, okay, they fixed it? Or are you, I still hate Railjack, it's not very good, it's a bit boring. I mean, let's be honest, it still looks great, and in general it plays great. I mean, even the speed of the ship has been increased, but the boost has been nerfed considerably. I haven't really noticed too much. I mean, it feels better with the basic movement of the ship, I'll give it that. But I haven't really noticed the nerf too much, so maybe I'm just blind to that. Maybe I always, you know, liked it. I don't know. But I'd love to hear what you guys think, so let us know down in the comments below. And don't forget, we do want everyone to like and subscribe, because we're, you know, YouTube whores like that. But it does help out the channel a good deal, so if you do feel like it, feel free. And we have videos coming out every Wednesday and Saturday, so check back then for some awesome content, pandemic permitting. So guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Okay, love you, bye bye.